All right. So I think we are now live on Facebook. I want to say good afternoon to everyone and thank you for joining our February Seymour Scoop. We meet once a month on Facebook Live so that we can bring you another Southern Miss Campus resource that's available to your students. And so today we are joined by Ms. Nneka Ayozie, who is the Assistant Director for Engagement in the Office of Inclusion and Multicultural Engagement. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about her space, her office. In short, they are known as IME on campus. And she's going to let us know a little bit more about her office, their programs, their services, and how your students can be involved with their office. So thank you, Nneka, for joining us today. So we are going to get started with a couple of questions just to start off to give us some background about the office. So Nneka, what is the Office of Inclusion and Multicultural Engagement?
All right. Hey, Ashley, thank you for having us. Oh, well, having me. Our office, the IME office, is a student affairs office and department. We provide transformational experiences that kind of foster the growth and development of historically underserved communities. And what that means is we advocate for institutional and cultural change. We provide supportive and inclusive community for students that are underrepresented. We do this through professional development opportunities. And we also provide civic and community engagement opportunities that kind of cultivate culturally aware citizens in our students.
Awesome. So in short, you do a lot. You do a lot for students, a lot of students. So you talked about students meeting needs of students. In what ways are students able to get connected to your office?
Cool. There are a lot of ways. So like you said, we do a lot. Some of the ways so that students can kind of connect. We have student organizations that they can join that are underneath our office or fall under our office. We offer diversity, equity, and inclusion workshops that help some of those student organizations or even individual students that they might want to learn how to improve some skills. We offer service opportunities as well as a heavy amount of student programming that students can attend and also partner with.
Awesome. So speaking of student organizations, I know that today is the Student Involvement Fair with LSI. So let us know what type of organizations, student organizations, peer mentor or mentee opportunities of ambassador groups that are available for your office.
Currently, we supervise newly 6 student organizations on campus. We supervise NAACP, so the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, Women's Empowerment Association, AASO, also known as Afro-American Student Association or Organization, Gender and Sexualities Alliance, Men of Excellence, and newly, within the last 2 days, the African Caribbean Society.
Awesome.
So those are the student organizations that we supervise right now. We do also have Equal Service Ambassadors, but those are student employees that are here through our impact program. So they're actually employed under our work study program in our office.
Gotcha. I just learned something new. I didn't know that you supervise that many student organizations. Oh my gosh. So supervising student organizations is like a direct link and a direct opportunity for students to get connected to your space and to your office. You know, that's a place that they feel is home. That's a professional staff member that they know that they can go to. And so because you have presence in all of those organizations, I know immediately those students know that they can connect with you and know that they can come to you all the time. So that's awesome.
Yes.
I know where to send students if they have questions regarding any of those opportunities.
Yes. Our staff, actually those organizations are split across all of our staff members. So each staff member actually has an individual student organization. So specifically our director, JB, manages Men of Excellence. The other assistant director, TG, manages AASO. Our coordinator for events manages Women's Empowerment Association, and our other coordinator manages GSA. And I am newly appointed to AACS, and I also will be helping with NAACP in the upcoming year. So
That's
This would
awesome.
be a really good thing to see.
Yes, that's phenomenal. I love it. Love it. So why is it important? Excuse me, are students able to meet with a representative from your area? So I know that if a student is in one of those organizations, they probably already feel like, oh, I can always go there to talk with someone. But maybe if it's a student that is not maybe in one of those organizations, maybe has not already felt connected or informed about representatives in your office, but want to begin to meet with someone, are they able to meet with you or your coordinator or JB to talk more about their areas of interest or opportunities of interest?
Definitely. That's what we're here for. Student faces, student focus. Without students, what purpose do we really serve when we're here?
Right.
Students can feel free to always just stop in. If we're here and available, not in a meeting or something, we are definitely willing to sit and talk with them. If we're happen to not be in the office or in a digital meeting or virtually like I am right now, we do have student workers at the front desk that can take their name and number, and they can definitely come in and talk to us at a later time or schedule an appointment. If individuals are not here, they can also email us at ime@usm.edu, and we can get back to them as well that way.
Awesome. Awesome. So why is it important that Southern Miss students be aware of the programs and the services and the professional staff members in your office?
I think one of the major things that I think of that comes to mind first is really because our office provides several opportunities for students to succeed in whatever avenue they choose.
Right.
The biggest thing for us is student success. We provide also like a culture of care, and we provide inclusive spaces that celebrate and honor all of our differences. And so it's really a space of caring and belonging. We want to make sure that you feel like you belong here at Southern Miss. And
Yes.
that's something that we highlight. It's at the forefront of all the programs that we create, all the programs and workshops that we think of, how we advise and how we communicate with students. And so I think that's a big reason why we kind of come to work every day and we create the programs that we do for students.
Absolutely. That's phenomenal. Something that you mentioned in your piece was belonging. And I think that's so important. And that's a piece that I hear often when meeting with parents and families, whether it's at a parent and family related event separately, or if it's at admissions event or at orientations, and we're talking with students and families, and they want to know that they belong. They want to know that they're going to find a fit and find place here, and know that, and the thing is, with parents and families, these are your children. These are people that, I mean, you've known them their whole lives, right? So you're with them. And so when you send them off, you want to know that you're sending them to a place that's accepting. And I think that your office is the place that helps foster that and tells that story of Southern Miss being an accepting place, and that they can find their place here. And so I love that, the belonging piece. And so I'm going to make sure to continue to encourage families and students to reach out to your office if they have questions and wanting to know how can they have a better fit and better place, and know that they have people that are here to support them in their differences, because we're different but we're all yet alike. So I love that.
Yeah.
Sure. I know that it is, Black History Month, and I've seen some things, but tell us, do you have any upcoming programs or events that students might be able to attend? And if so, what are they?
Okay. Well, actually, we have one coming up tonight that is called Shades of LGBTQ+. And so that'll take place today at 5:30 in Union Room H or Union Room B. And then let's see, for the rest of the month, we have a couple more. We have an eyelash training later on February 18th. And then we have a night at the museum. And then we have a program with our student organization, Women's Empowerment Association, called Women's Empower. And to find out continuous event and program and information, students can definitely follow all of our social media outlets. We have the USM _IME on Instagram that students light up all the time. And that is typically where we post a lot of our information about our upcoming events. If they want specific volunteerism oriented events or civic engagement events, they would definitely want to follow our at volunteer USM page, and that would be one. If they want Prism related oriented events, they would want to follow our Southern Miss Prism Instagram page, and that would give you our Prism Resource Office oriented programming. But IME would typically highlight all three, so that's a good place to go.
Fantastic. So how might families speak to students about the importance of getting connected with your office? We know that families are always advocates, and we encourage families to know that, and parents to know that they are advocates for their students' success, whether that's academic, in the classroom, as well as social outside of the classroom. So if a student or if a family member, a mom, a dad, a grandparent is wanting to have a conversation with their students, say, hey, I think you should go get connected to this office. Their families are going to be watching this broadcast, and they're like, that sounds like a really good place that I'm not sure that my student has connected with yet, but they most definitely should. So how can families have that conversation with their student to say, hey, this is important and you should get connected?
That's a really good question, actually. So when I think about that, I think, well, parents, out of everybody at this institution, you know your student best. We've talked about a lot of different things that our office provides, whether it is volunteerism, whether it is multicultural student initiatives, whether it's LGBT resource center opportunities, whether it's a student job. Our office also offers scholarships. Everybody needs a little money. And so you have to think about the type of student that you have and create that win-win scenario. If you know your student is going to come on campus and they're going to say, hey, I need a job. Well, we have the impact program. If you have work study, send your student to IME. If you know that you have a student that wants to play with cats and dogs all day and might enjoy working at Southern Pines in a volunteer capacity, send them to IME. If you know that your student is part of the LGBTQ plus community and they want to find a home and a space where they can hang out and let their hair down, send them to IME. Also, if you know that your student is part of an underrepresented population, send them to IME. We have spaces that communicate that are here to support and love on those students, just like you would at home. We have a multi-purpose space that allows an area for students to come to study. We have Netflix. You do have to enter your own code to utilize it, but you will unlock that TV and you can hang out and chill there. We have free printing in that space. You do not find free printing for students across campus.
That's right.
We have computers that students can utilize. You would be amazed at how many times students are saying, hey, my laptop broke, I can't use this. We have 5 separate computers there for students to freely utilize. This is a resource for students. We want students to come and utilize our spaces here because they are for them. But like I said, parents know their students more than we will, especially when they're just getting here. So think about the ways in which your student would benefit from the resources that we have and communicate that.
That was phenomenal. Like I'm thinking to myself, out of all the times I have passed by the IME office going to Seymour's, I had no idea that was over there. I'm looking like, where is that at? I gotta go over there. I am amazed. I am so happy. Like I don't know if you guys noticed, but she said send them to IME several times. So I'm sure your student probably fits in one of those categories. Send them to IME. So they literally have something for every student. And that is what families I know want to know. It's comforting for them to know that my students just fine. They're in good hands. What commercial is it? Is it like Allstate? Like that should be IME's slogan. You're in good hands. Like you're in good hands with them and with the university. And so that's phenomenal. Like I think I may need to take a trip to IME today because I want to see this space. Like I'm so glad we have conversations like these monthly because I learn also. So not only is this a opportunity for families to learn about programs and services. We know that you come to orientation, you're bombarded with a lot of information at once. some of it you remember, some of it you forget. Even your students, they're given a lot of information. Then once they get to campus, it's go time. They're in classes. And so there may be some spaces that they maybe looked over and they forgot about. And so this is the ongoing learning opportunity for us to continue to learn about the amazing and number of programs and services that are available on campus. So I'm so happy that we had an opportunity to speak with you today. And so, if you're just now joining the live video and you maybe missed some of it, this will stay on the Facebook page. So make sure to go back and rewatch it and send it to your student so they can learn about IME and learn about how they can get connected, as well as attend some of the programs and events that they have happening this month as well. And follow on social media. And so speaking of following on social media and reaching out, where are you guys located on campus and how can students reach you?
Awesome. We are located in Hub 104. And so for alumni of the institution, that is the old post office location in the campus area. We are directly across from the Eagle Maker Hub and close to Seymour's. We take up the entire left side of the building if you're coming in from across from the chapel, and the entire right side if you're coming across from Seymour's. That entire side is our office.
For real.
Yes. From the Prism office all the way down to our multi-purpose space, and in between is our staff offices. So if you need help, resources to be pointed in the right direction, that's where we are. If they want to reach us by email, of course, ime@usm.edu, or you can call our office at 601-266-5724. And as our director likes to say, at all times, every day, 365 days of the year, we're kind of here for you like it's our job or something. So, are here to help y'all. Please reach out and bug us at all times.
That's phenomenal. I love it. That's hilarious. And that's so true. Thank you so much, Nneka, for sharing all of that wonderful information about the IME office. And we do hope that you guys would help us spread the word about it to your students, encourage them to utilize the services that are available. That's all we have for this month's Seymour Scoop, but just a couple of announcements. We are continuing to host our Success Experts presentations each month here in the Center for Student Success. We just hosted a presentation yesterday on prioritizing your time, and we had a number of students that attended that virtually, and we're able to talk more about the difference between procrastination and prioritization. And we know that those are two big, very important P words, and that we are going to alleviate procrastination as much as possible. And we hope that students were able to learn from that and will go forth in the remainder of this semester prioritizing their time more effectively so that they can meet their goals. And we do have a couple of Success Expert presentations that are coming up next month. On March 9th, we will be talking about building your schedule. So students can be sure to join that in person or virtual to learn more about doing that as they prepare for their fall schedules. And then on March 22nd, we'll have thinking about your thinking. And so that's metacognition and being cognitive of where you have your headspace. And so those presentations are available to register. They're free, available to register on our website. And we are the Center for Student Success on the USM's website. You might also be able to just type in usm.edu/success and we shall pop up. Just one more announcement for parents and families. We will also host our family hour next week. I believe that's next week. Let me pull up that date for you. It is February 22nd. February 22nd, we are going to host Family Hour. And if you've not heard, this is just an opportunity for family members to join me for pretty much like a chat and chew. This is an office hour. And so I know that families, you guys have full-time jobs, you're away. I don't get to see your wonderful faces much unless it's an event or if you're coming to campus or coming to Hattiesburg or during the summers. And so this is an opportunity for us to meet once a month. You can always call or email me or stop by if you're in the area. But this is a time where I'm going to set aside time to be available to you via Zoom. And I encourage you to stop by with me. There's nothing that is planned, but if you have questions about your student, how to get your student to do certain things success-wise, if they're having trouble with certain classes, or if you're needing to know how can I help my student, get more involved or get connected, or if they're you're wanting to know about, how can I help my student improve in their time management skills, or wanting to learn more about counseling services, or whatever the case may be, this is truly your time to come and meet with me during an office hour setting. And then we're just there to chat and assist you. So this month's family hour is scheduled for February 22nd, and those are at 5 p.m. And so that is on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, February 22nd at 5 p.m. via Zoom. And so we will meet as long as you need to. I'm readily available to you, and you can find that link on our website. And so once again, that's usm.edu/student-success, or you can type in the Center for Student Success on the USM's web page, or you can call our office or email me, and then I can make sure to give you that Zoom link so that we can meet on the 22nd. And if you're not able to meet that day, like I said, you can always call or email, and those will also be available again in March and in April. And our office contact information is 601-266-6405. That's 601-266-6405. And our email address is parentsandfamily@usm.edu. And that is parents with an S, parentsandfamily@usm.edu. And our office is located in Cook Library, room 138 on the first floor of the library. I always tell students when they stop in for Starbucks, just don't stop at Starbucks, keep coming way to the back, and then they'll find our office. So that's where we are. So thank you again for joining us for this month's Seymour Scoop. We look forward to having you again in March, when we will bring you another success office on campus, another resource office on campus, so that your student can be successful and reach their goals. Thank you so much, Nneka, for joining us again. Do you have any last minute announcements? I know you have announcements, but if you have anything, you're welcome to do that.
Oh, no, thank you for having us. And I hope to see all of your students here next year, if they're not already here now. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day. And as always, Southern Miss to the top.